What's up, guys, and welcome back to SENRAN KAGURA ESTIVAL Versus. See, for the longest time, I didn't know how to say that until I looked at it. I think it's something like Estival, Evastal, or something. But see, that's probably why I'll say Peach Beach Splash instead of Estival Versus, is because I've had so much experience of playing Peach Beach Splash instead of Estival Versus. Plus, it's easier to say, and it's such a weird title. I mean, I kind of makes sense, because if you're like at the GameStop and you see this, you'll be like, Estival? What the fuck is an Estival? But anybody who left off on the last video, that was actually recorded almost 2-something weeks ago, 3 weeks. Yeah, almost 3 weeks ago, because I was recording that one. And then I got all that. I think I might have got the news of my YouTube channel, so I skipped through it because I was like, fuck it, you know? So what you guys would have missed is that the Hanzo girls got done fighting that battle, and Asuka's like, I'm sensing somebody. Is it the same person from the hot spring a couple of days ago? And that's pretty much it. You didn't miss a huge amount. Because I think I was telling Megan about that. Is right now we're in the tutorial where it's kind of introducing the characters and trying to show off their personalities and all that, but we're really not into the story as much. I mean, we're never going to get into the story if I keep talking, too. Huh? Where did Homura go? See, what's bad? Hokage, because Megan, every time we talk about this game, we'll talk about how much emotion I can put into the voices, and it's like, they're sad, I can match it, and happy, and blah, blah, blah. But Hokage, I really think, would be the best one for if I had, like, Gray just come in and voice just her lines. Because she's really monotone. Like, they're in an energetic moment, and she'll be like, this, you know what I mean? Like, I can't even do it. Like, I pick with Gray, but even when I, am trying to make fun of his voice, I can't do that monotone. Because and it's not like, oh, he's really monotone, like he has no emotion to his voice, but it's like, very little. That's where I joke that he's better at tutorials. She's sleeping. She said she would get too hungry if she stayed awake. Okay, I don't get this. Huh. But I don't get this. I switched her into the pirate suit just to test it. If you go to the dressing room and you put them in a costume, it will change what they look like in the story and what they're wearing. But I switched all the girls into their, like, normal costumes, like what they look like when they transform. And, it didn't show up that way. Hee. That tiny little paycheck was all I needed to buy that pile of meat. Time to chow down till my stomach explodes. Mumble, mumble. Because see, this is the good part about the Crimson Squad, I think, is that they're the only one out of the 4 girls, like the 4 groups, not 4 girls, but the 4 groups that isn't technically associated with the school anymore. Because they are actually past Hibiho, like students, but they went on their own. So you have a lot more of their conflict of, we got to get work, we got to get pay, instead of honor, or, you know, I think I said that during Peach Beach Splash too, is that all the other girls, most of their issues is like stuff you would like stereotypically see in teenage girls, like friends moving, fear of graduation, what's the other one? Arguing with each other, basically. While if you look at Crimson Squad, their problems are usually like surviving, figuring out how they're going to get their next meal, how they're going to get their next paycheck, kind of thing. Well, someone's having a pleasant dream. It would be terrible to wake her up. Munch, munch. Let's... Well, I don't even know how to make that sound effect. It's like... Just leave her be. Something like that. Hey, Yomi, that plant you're noshing on, is that any good? Good, bad, it doesn't matter. It's filling it. That's enough. Why must our next paycheck be so far off? See, that's what I was talking about. Kakagi doesn't feel emotions. That's the whole point. I really love the, what are they called? Paradise episodes? It's been so long since I've been in this game. I'm actually really excited to be back recording. But Hokage, that's the whole point. I love that, Hokage in the heat. Because you can hear for the first time in probably the whole game where she's truly putting a lot of emotion in her voice. Like, Samba! Sambaya! I'm sorry. You know, I don't feel emotions, but I do feel hunger. So much hunger. Oh. What is that? What a strange light. Oh, Yomi, you shouldn't eat strange plants. You're starting to see things. No, I'm not seeing things. It's real. She's right. I can see it too. What is that? See, and I just read that. That's actually a weird thing. If you go to some of these like really, really out there restaurants, they can actually take mammoth meat. Because what they say is like if you find one of these mammoths and they've been frozen for like thousands of years, you can actually take the meat out and like cook it like a steak, and it'll be well preserved. And it's like, yes, this meat is almost 2,000 years old, but it's been like frozen underground for so long, it's like been preserved that you can actually eat it. So I remember back in my, like, I always joke D&D days, but I wasn't a D&D nerd. I was more of a magic nerd, which huge difference. I was gonna order Mammoth Ivory 20-sided dice because they were like 80 bucks or something. And what it is you buy it, and it's like 1 of 200 or something from these guys who would make 20-sided dice that was all weird stuff. It would be like 20-sided emerald dice, and it was like you would pay whatever price it would be, but it was a 20-sided dice made out of this material. And two of the cooler ones is they had Mammoth Ivory. It probably wasn't Mammoth Ivory. Let's be honest. It could have been. It might have been, you know. But that was kind of cool. And then they made another one like out of antler, like moose antler. So if anybody who uses like a pocket knife or carries a pocket knife ever seen these bone effects for handles for knives, that's what it kind of looked like. But she basically goes, meat, mammoth meat, which is proven that you can actually eat mammoth meat. Which is one of those crazy things that I can't remember where I seen it on the internet, but you can get mammoth steak. Where am I? Why are we on the beach in summertime? What did I miss? Somebody tell me! This weird light showed up while you were sleeping. It pulled us in, and here we are. No way, that does not happen. You sure you didn't dream that, Mirai? You are the one that was dreaming at the time. I'm sorry, I'm laughing not because this is funny, but it's more of that stream with Megan where we had somebody asked about MK and MW, and they was like, nah, MW doesn't exist. It's just a figment of her imagination. And then I think I jumped in and was like, yeah, me and Gray don't exist either. She's just really good. And MW's like, yeah, well, she's crazy, but really talented. I'm like, you have to bless somebody like that. She runs 4 channels, works a full-time job. I mean, she's crazy, but she's really talented. Sorry. Wait, maybe I still am. Am I dreaming? Are you part of my dream? Right then. Meat, come to me. Acres of meat, mountains of meat, rain from the sky. I'm terribly sorry, my dear, but this is, in fact, reality. Seriously? Everyone, someone's coming. Whoever they are, they're shady. Think they want to fight? What are we gonna do, Amora? Ain't it obvious? We're gonna kick their ass. You have to ask. We're gonna fight them, fret for fret. That's how the Crimson Squad does business. Bong dong. That noise of the doors closing just reminds me of Law and Order more than SENRAN KAGURA. See, I love her weapon style that she holds like she has, instead of a normal 1 katana or 2 katana, she wields 6. If you have a bombshell equipped, you can press triangle to use it. There are several types of bombshells. Help me remember how to fight. That's normal. Okay. Dodging. What's bad? I'm gonna have to remember. Hey, where's the bomb anyway? Oh, that's all we have to do? Oh, that seems easy enough. This is what I was talking about, where it's more like a Dynasty Warriors hack and slash, where you probably won't lose because of, Oh, I got a trophy for something. I don't know what the hell I did, but cool. You're probably not going to lose because of, health and stuff. It's more of a, if you're goofing off and you're not paying attention to the game. Because it's more of a hack and slash kind of game. How do we run up these again? That's it. Okay. Where's our next problem? Probably over here. Oh yeah, I forgot she could do air attack. Characters who are hit by bombshells or certain shinobi attacks can be affected by status. Basically, each one of these bombs are going to be a different status effect. Is what they're trying to say. So these are freeze bombs. These are going to be, yeah, electric, so it's paralyzed. Poison? Yeah, poison. What's this one? Fire? Yep. Ooh, let's grab all this free shit. Let's see. I'm trying to see if we can transform at the moment. Can we? Oh, we can transform. We've been able to transform already. So we can start doing some of the badass shit she can do. I actually like her uniform. Kind of matches that she wields like katanas. But again, this game is not really hard. It's more of a goof off and kind of feel powerful kind of game. I mean, how do I do super moves again? That's how. Okay. I'm relearning everything at the moment. Damn! More pretty badass. I really like her stocks. It's kind of weird, more on how she holds the weapon than it is because most people you see when they do like dual wield katanas, they just do 2, sort of like a Suka. But for her to use 6, like in between her fingers, like the Wolverine. Let's grab all these scrolls. I have no clue what they do, but I want them. Oh, if we knock them in the air, we can chase after them. Boom! I think that was it. That was pretty easy. But I wonder what the red sword is for. Because that's not my big question. Because she carries the 6 katanas. And she holds them in between her fingers. What is that one big red katana for? That is an interesting question. Because she wouldn't carry it unless it was useful for something. And if she is carrying it and it's completely useless, it's a waste of space. That's all you got? Come on, what was that? I was just getting started. Hey, it's Asuka! Hi, Asuka! Amora! Asuka? Yumi? Mayib? I was gonna call her Mayabi, but it's Miyabi. So, the 4 finally meet. Homura, you seem energetic as usual. Now we know for sure. Someone gathered us all here intentionally. Let me explain that. Who are you? That voice, could it be? See, this looks more like her grandmother. I mean, I think some people would remember if they got that far in Peach Beach Splash. Because I'm going to redo Peach Beach Splash, but I'm going to right now focus on Estival Versus. Instead of going back and just recording Peach Beach Splash again. But if people have seen that episode of that, my biggest thing, like I've played through this game full of silliness and all this, and it got to a point I was just like, okay, I just accept this. This is my life now. And then she appeared and she was super young, and I'm like, grandmother, hold up. There's no way you're her grandmother. Here you are, all you young shinobi students. Grandma! Grandma? That's your grandmother? Yeah. I don't know how much you guys are hearing, but this music is just too good. Here, I'm gonna shut for a moment so you guys can hear. I'm sorry, that music just got me really pumped up. Because I always take those moments, like every time, especially when I'm playing anime games. Like I had that moment in Digimon Cyber Sleuth where a song would start playing. And I'd be like, I would just be like, okay guys, I'm gonna be quiet now. Ain't that song awesome? Grandma, you had me worried. What are you doing out here? Why'd you leave the house? Oh, I thought she was done talking. That I'll explain a little later, but it's got something to do with all of you being here. Huh? What do you mean? Hmm? What's wrong, Miyabi? Impossible! It can't be! How are you here? I witnessed your death. Ryoki! I'm back, Miyabi. See, I was oh, sorry. See, this is the part that kind of pisses me off, because that means I'm going to have to go buy another game. Because if this is the moment where it's like, if there's someone in the chat or right now watching, I always say chat because damn it, I'm so used to live stream. But if you're in the comments or watching this, go tell me what the hell happened to Ryoki. Do they explain this in the anime, or is this a manga thing, or is this a previous game? Because I thought I would get my answer in this game, but we start the game off with her dead. Because the whole time during Peach Beach Splash is like, the last time we seen you was at the Millennium Festival. And then I looked up the Millennium Festival, and it said this game. So I'm like, okay, so maybe it will be explained in this game. So I'm sitting here like, okay, do I have to go buy another game? Do I have to buy the manga? 'Cause I've been tempted to buy the manga, because I think you can. It's only 3 books. And it's what, $30 combined for the 3 books? I've been tempted to go buy the manga. Or go buy the anime on DVD, but I don't know which one's better. I mean, the manga would be $10 more than the DVD. So I think the DVD Blu-ray combo is like, what, 20 bucks? So I kind of, if it is explained in the anime or the manga, I might go pick that up just so I understand why Ryoki is dead. But back to the story. Everybody, Ryoki's back from the dead. Be nice to her, okay? Oh, come on, Ryobi. Is that a quote to William Shakespeare? Because for anybody who doesn't know, William Shakespeare also has a quote that's, we are all simply actors, and the world we live in is the stage. We come and go when our parts are done, never to be seen again, or some shit like that. I'll probably look up the quote in between videos and be like, no, I got that completely wrong, but that's something William Shakespeare said. Seems all the actors are on the stage. Now the festival is about to begin. What festival? Come on. I'm hoping for at least a B. We got EXP. We got Zen. Oh, we got a C. Oh. check my timer. Yeah, let's see what we got. EXP wise. Ooh, we're level 2. And we got a little bit of a bonus in her Flash, Yang, and Yin. Oh no, Yin didn't get anything. Okay, they're gonna ask me to save, and what I'm gonna do is save and end the video. So that's pretty intense. But yeah, I'm still on the thingy because I think I said that during Peach Beach Splash too. It's like, how did Ryoki die? Because I thought that's what happened was she died during the Millennium Festival, but again, we start the game off with her already, dead. So if you guys like know what's going on, is it a previous game? Is it the anime? Is it the manga? Like, that's the only thing is that there's one more game in the series that's been brought over to America, and it is on the 3DS. So even if it is the 3DS version, I couldn't record it, but I would probably play it in my free time so I could understand some of this shit a little bit better. But I would like to thank everybody for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.